In this video, I want us to talk about 7. Did I say 7? Yes, I said 7 high profile or high income business ideas, right? 7 high profile business ideas. Now, in today's video, I want us to borrow something, or this, the episode that I'm about to share with you, it comes from something that I was reading from Forbes. So you all know what Forbes is all known about, right? Yeah, one big giant. So they gave us this 7 high profit business ideas that you should try this year. The question that you probably will ask is, what makes a high business profile? Right, a high business profile a high business profile share distinct characteristics that enable them to generate strong revenue while maintaining healthy margins. This business focuses on scalability, minimizing cost, and tapping into growing market to ensure consistent and sustainable profitability. So, you now have an idea as to what is high profitable business that you need to do. Now, guys, please pay attention to from business number 3. In fact, 3, 2, 1. So we'll start with number 7. Number 7 is virtual event planning and production services. Here, let's allow Forbes to define it for us. They are saying, with the shift online activities, virtual event planning and production service present lucrative opportunities. For example, including webinar, hybrid conference, online workshops. The growing demand for virtual experience makes it high and viable, profitable business idea. There's another thing that I saw when it comes to virtual things, right? I saw this concept. I saw one that was shot in real life, like in real life. So they have this type of they put something here, and then it goes into their ears, and then hey man, people are there. It's quiet here, but it's noisy here, and they are seeing a lot of people. That's just me talking about this virtual thing. There is a video that was shot here in South Africa, like somebody was showing us this thing with the phone. People are dancing, like literally dancing. It is as if they are in an event. So this gets to tell you how this virtual thing is moving very fast at a rapid speed. Let's go to number 6. Number 6, real estate investment companies. You all know, or it has always been said, that property or real estate is something else. It's something that cannot easily or does not easily lose value. Yes, it does, but it doesn't easily lose value. According to Forbes, this is what they say. Real estate investment companies such as short-term rental management or co-living spaces, senior housing development, or offer lucrative opportunities. With property values consistently appreciating, strong income potential, real estate remain high profitable investment space. When they speak about this idea of it's called what short-term rental. That's basically how I found my place here in Sentin. The agent I used to get this place, they are doing exactly what Forbes is talking about. Short term. They are focusing on short term. They don't deal with the long term thing. They are only focusing on short term. Let's go to number 5. Number 5 is software as service platforms, right? You all know technology, you never go wrong. It says they are saying that the SaaS business are highly profitable due to their high margins and recurring subscription revenue, making them an excellent choice for entrepreneur. Opportunities range from project management tools, HR platforms, data security solutions, and beyond, offering a scalable and demand project. When it comes to these people, right? Basically, in my business, I've found one person because there's something that I want to implement in my business. So this person is the one that is going to help the staff. There's something. What I'm trying to say is that this business, wow. But now, remember that I said pay attention to 3. Actually, it starts from 4. We're moving from 5 to 4. 4 is very important. What is business idea number 4? It is digital marketing and agencies focused on niche marketing. Guys, I don't know how best I can I should emphasize this. Digital marketing has become a thing, the thing, not a thing, the thing. It is as if like you can't do anything these days except you do this digital marketing. The way this thing is so important. So here I cannot stress the importance of digital marketing. But as Forbes define it, they say, with the rapid growth of influencer market and rising demand for video content creation, digital marketing agencies are smart business choice. As business continue to prioritize their online presence, the need for the specialized marketing strategy is stronger than ever before. I told you, when it comes to this one, when it comes to business idea number 4, guys, everything is moving digital. Who thought that one day there will be a career just by having a page somewhere, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube? Who thought that one day there will be a real career, somebody will be earning real money and sustain their career and build other businesses? And some even went as far as building houses, buying. Look, I saw a guy who bought a car, Isuzu, very beautiful car. That guy is a content creator, by the way. Number three is Fractional C-suite and consulting services. Fractional C-suite services are gaining popularity as more business owners recognize the value of executive expertise. High demand areas include fractional financial service, marketing, human resources, technology, and highlighting the growth need for specialized leadership in small business, right? And here as well, I think when it comes to idea number 2, I for one, it's something that I know for a fact that I need it. It's something that I will be implementing it in my business. Number 3. So I'm not just giving you things that are far-fetched. No, it's not far-fetched. Let's go to business idea number 2. Business idea number 2 is health and wellness technology. You can never go wrong. You can never, ever go wrong when it comes to this one. If you understand the money around this one, serious industry in Lokobatike, entering the health and wellness industry is a smart move. With high demand for telehealth platforms, personalized nutrition service, and mental health apps. But the growing post-pandemic emphasis on health and well-being present an excellent opportunity to explore. You can never go wrong when it comes to this one. Then there comes business idea number 1. You turn left, you even see a lot of ads about this one. Yes, like anything else, there is the bad side of it and there is the good side of it. But it is estimated to, what is it? Is it close to $1 billion industry? But if it's not $1 billion industry, somewhere close. So business idea number 1 is AI powered business solution. Now I'm going to tell you stories here. Since AI is still emerging, there is ample opportunity to innovate, develop a new product, AI consulting firm, automation tools for small businesses, AI-driven marketing platforms, and some of the areas you can explore. Business need to stay competitive. Integrating AI solution has become essential. Thank you. I wouldn't have said it better. But listen to this one. There is a big YouTube channel here. They are called The Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. You know what they do? This guy, whilst he's interviewing you, he has special guest. But there is a table, there's something that he's using So say, for instance, you are talking about AI. So the AI system that is using, as you talk, they are using, the AI is listening, and also the way they've programmed it. As the guest is talking about AI and blah, blah, this AI thing, it generates the one that is Stephen Bucklet is using. It generates the relevant question. It goes and it searches around the world the most asked question. That's why he's always relevant, asking the most relevant question. That's why his interviews are never all over. They are straight because they have those systems in place. Lately, I had Vustembeguayo speaking about AI, and he was talking about the fact that some of the things that it would have taken them months to achieve, now that they've integrated the AI system, it takes them weeks to achieve. And then you have me in my office. Basically, we are looking at how we're going to use AI for research purposes. We were testing something past weekend to say, how are we going to integrate a very good AI system for research purposes? Because there's a research that look at the team, me and the team, that we want to do. Here's what I'm trying to say to you. I'm trying to say it is almost next to impossible to ignore AI. I'm not saying there are no negative things. There are very much. And these days there are these annoying ads about AI, master AI, this, master AI, that in 15 minutes, blah, blah. But it's so annoying. I don't want to lie. So like anything else, I said to somebody the other time, when you talk about the fourth industrial revolution, there are two sides to look at it. One, you may look at it, the fact that when we implement all this technology, if, for instance, we will do a production, or if, for instance, for us to achieve a particular target, we needed to run a production of 6 months, then we'll achieve that. When you implement the fourth industrial revolution in your company, fourth industrial revolution, guys, it's just you implementing technology based on the need of the company. Hence, I'm summing it up by saying fourth industrial revolution, because I cannot specify and say chat GPT, what, a robot or what. All those things, they fall under fourth industrial revolution. So when you implement it, you find that a work that would have taken you 6 months, it takes you 1 month. That's the purpose of the fourth industrial revolution. But the problem that you then have when it comes to the fourth industrial revolution is that it creates a bit of a problem in that it eliminates a lot of people. Say, for instance, if for you to have this production, you get what you want in this production line, you will need to, you probably need about 30 people. I'll make an example. When you implement the fourth industrial revolution, chances are you will need about 10 people or 7 people. The rest retrenched. That's the problem that we have with the fourth industrial revolution, is that in as much as it makes things easier for others and makes them more profit, but the majority, because of the fourth industrial revolution, how it is structured and how it was designed, a lot of people will definitely lose jobs. So what am I saying? I'm saying there is a necessity for this thing, but somehow I kind of feel like somehow it can be a bit tricky to have the fourth industrial revolution implemented in any country or business because of its deadliest effects. It's a fact that a lot of people are going to lose jobs. And some are arguing to say they can be useful somewhere else. I don't know, but I one thing I know is that a lot of people are going to lose jobs. So you can never go wrong with the fourth industrial revolution driven product. You can never go wrong. I don't have to say AI. I don't have to say robot. Just fourth industrial revolution. It incorporates all of those things together. Now, tell me which business idea that resonated with you the most amongst all the business ideas I shared with you. I'm looking forward to interact with you about that. You and I, we will meet in the next video. But until the next video, good people, please take care.